The story begins in the burning streets of Paris. After the election results, the entire city is ablaze. A radical right-wing leader has been elected president of France, and the impact is being felt directly on the city's streets. Amidst these riots, we meet a small gang of young thieves. Yasmin, who is pregnant, her boyfriend Alec, her younger brother Sami, and two friends, Tom and Farid. These young people have recently committed a robbery and are now on the run from the police. While fleeing, Sami is shot by the police and the gang splits into two groups. Alec and Yasmin rush the injured Sami to the hospital. Meanwhile, Tom and Farid take the stolen money and head towards the French-German border. There, they find an old inn which, from the outside, appears to be a quiet and affordable place, but in reality it is a gateway to hell. The inn is run by Gilbert and Kalia, who appear cheerful and charming on the surface, but are part of a terrifying family on the inside. Tom and Far are lovingly given a room and fed, and then slowly a web of death begins to be woven for them. Meanwhile, in the hospital, Sami is on his last breath. He tells Yasmin to run away, not have an abortion, and to take care of herself. Yasmin and Alex leave and head to the same inn to meet Tom and Farid. Meanwhile, at the inn, Tom and Farid are attacked. Gilbert's brother, Gaidas, a deformed and violent man, attacks them. He throws their car off a cliff and drags them both into a deep mine. Tom is soon captured, and Farid tries to save his life among the other victims hiding there. The story deepens. Alex and Yasmin arrive at the inn. They are attacked and chained in a pig pen. Alex manages to free Yasmin and gives her a chance to escape. However, while trying to escape, Yasmin is captured again and Alex is brutally killed. The story takes a turn when Yasmin discovers the true intentions of this Nazi-minded family. The family head, Born Geisler, is a former Nazi who wants his family to continue. He wanted to marry Yasmin to his son Karl. But when he learns that Yasmin is already pregnant, he hands her over to a woman named Eva. Eva herself, a child, was forcibly brought into this family. She tells Yasmin how this family imprisons and mentally breaks people. She cares for children trapped in the mine. Children whom these people don't adopt, they simply imprison. The next scene is at a dinner table, a horrifying family dinner where everyone is a symbol of brutality torn to pieces. Von Kissler raises a toast to new blood and Yasmin seizes the opportunity and picks up a knife. She takes Kissler hostage and demands everyone's release. In the chaos, her son Hans accidentally shoots his own father and Karl kills Hans in return. Now, Yasmin's only goal is to escape, but Karl and the giants pursue her. While fleeing, she reaches the mine, where she has a terrifying encounter with the giants. She repeatedly attacks him with an axe, killing him. As she tries to climb out of the mine, Karl catches her. Then Eva arrives and blows Karl's head off. Yasmin returns to the inn, but Gilbert and Claudia are waiting for her. A shootout ensues, and Claudia is killed when a gas tank explodes. Gilbert, still alive, tries to strangle Yasmin to death, but Yasmin slits his throat and kills him too. Now that the entire Nazi family is gone, Yasmin asks Eva to come with her, but Eva refuses. She wants to stay with the children she raised. The film ends with Yasmin trapped in a police blockade where she surrenders by laying down her weapon. The darkness of the night deepens, but Yasmin's eyes are no longer filled with fear but with a fire of revenge. After escaping from that terrifying inn, she heads towards the mine right, where her friends had been tortured to the point of ruin. Her face was covered in blood, dust, and tears. But there was a strange determination in her gait. Meanwhile, in the darkness of the mine, Goetz and Karl were waiting for her. Those brutes didn't know that a pregnant woman had become a weapon against them. Inside her was not just a child, but humanity's last hope. Yasmin slowly approaches the room, where the bodies are disposed of. The walls are stained with blood, and the floor is covered with rotting bodies. Suddenly, Goetz attacks her. A terrifying battle ensues. With each blow, Yasmin's breathing becomes faster, but her resolve grows stronger. Goetz tries to kill her, but Yasmin pushes him toward a rotating table saw. Then, with repeated blows of an axe, she silenced her screams forever. Drops of blood splattered the walls, and Yasmin's face took on a terrifying calm. She was about to escape when Karl grabbed her. His hand tightened around Yasmin's neck, as if to strangle her. But then Eva arrived, The same Eva who had once been a doll in that house, now a human. Without wasting any time, Eva picked up a shotgun and blew Carl's head off. It was gone. In an instant, the walls were stained with blood again. Yasmin crawled out. Now only one thing echoed through the house, death, but the fight was still to come. She somehow reached the living room of the inn where Gilbert and Claudia were waiting for her. They had guns in their hands, but Yasmin held an unseen courage. The sound of gunfire pierced the silence of the room. Yasmin hit a gas tank and a massive explosion erupted in the room. Claudia burned to death in the flames, but Gilbert was still alive. He came to the courtyard and began strangling Yasmin. There was terror in his eyes and animal strength in his hands. But Yasmin refused to give up. She stabbed Gilbert in the neck, first with a knife, then with her nails until he collapsed. The first rays of dawn began to appear in the sky. Yasmin was now silent, but there was a silence of triumph in her eyes. The house had become a graveyard. That Nazi family had been wiped out. Yasmin asked Eva to come with her, but Eva refused. "I will take care of those children in the family," she said. Yasmin said nothing. She turned one last time and then walked down the road. There were police barricades near the border. She surrendered herself, but now she was no longer a victim. She was a warrior. The frontier was over, but her story, her fight, still resonated in people's minds.